crucial moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns will get the first crack on offense today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Breaks an open space. Here he goes. The 30. At the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Longhorns. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. The offense has to be careful now. Backed up inside their own 10. Off the play fake on first down. First play taken, a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll field it close to midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Well, they feed the fullback here, the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's Marshall. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Had a decent game there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The punt will bounce and head out of bounds, takes the returner out of play. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A deep shot to the right. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. You're kind of creating that new legacy for Texas and having elite receivers.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
The offense trying to pour it on early here. 1st down and goal. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure.
Lost the ball short of the goal line.
Oh, man. You got to feel sick when this happens. 1 minute, you're thinking about putting 6 points on the board. The next, you're wondering where the ball went. Heads-up play by this defense to corral that and flip the script.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. But they can't make the connection. Ball's in.
think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer, also the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
The punt team making their way on the field. Ball fielded at the 45. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Hands off to the fullback. They've got him after. Yard game, so 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line. Second down.
Breaks into the clear. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion sets up a second down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Keene. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That's caught. It's Marshall. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And it's taken at the 25. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Running with purpose. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He breaks free. Ball carrier tackled there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Looking deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They're going to run it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Texas. That's how you finish a play.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And tackled there by the defense. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? They give it to the big fullback here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before they head to the locker room. Look out, room to run here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bama.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away.
Alabama, 10.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. With the catch, it's Campbell. Tackled there by the defense.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They feed the fullback this time. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but it's a tough task to take on that big fullback.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Single back. Takes the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And now a carry here for the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Keene. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Fire to the right side, complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. A deep shot right down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Touchdown, Texas. 6 points for the special teams. What a moment. Conference championship on the line. The punt return takes it all the way to the house.
You know, the special team coach told us that he thought they had a chance to either come up with a block punt or hit a big return. In this case, it's the latter. They set it up perfectly, took it all the way back, just like he told us.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone to begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Gets made on the out route.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a 4th down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the back now goes in motion. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Breaks free. Inside the 35. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Heading left after the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Back in motion now. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. The big fullback's got him here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Here's the 2nd down play. He finds some space. Inside the 25. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. but there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's a carry for the fullback. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Personal foul. Looking kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the quarterback keeps it here. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. It's a quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keep.
The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's got the first and still going. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. And it'll be Smoother right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense played coverage or blitz. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.